My name is Margaret Smith, and I'm the sports psychology provider for Team USA Wheelchair Rugby. I'm going to talk a little bit about staying present with tension. And one of the most powerful ways to stay present with tension is bringing our awareness to our breath. Sometimes, though, tension that we hold in our bodies can make it much harder to stay present with our breath, because sometimes that tension can actually restrict the muscles that we use for breathing. And one of those areas where many of us hold tension in our bodies that can impact our breathing, particularly if you play wheelchair sports or if you're a daily wheelchair user, are in these shoulder stabilizers, the rhomboids and trapezius muscle that run kind of down between your shoulder blade and your spine. So bringing a little bit of release to those areas, bringing breath awareness into those areas can be a powerful way of staying present with tension. Because these areas are really hard to reach, to palpate on yourself, it can be useful to have some sort of device for allowing yourself to soften and relax over any tension there. So I like to use some kind of soft, squishy balls for that. And I like to tape two of them together so that they stay together with some athletic tape, and it doesn't need to be pretty at all. It just has to hold them together. But you could also use a sock instead of tape, and you could use any two balls of the same size that you might have. So they could be golf balls if you pad them enough. So you take the golf balls, you drop them in the sock, and then kind of roll the sock around them a few times and fold it over top. And then you can create additional cushion for this device with another sock, dropping this inside another sock, a thicker sock maybe, or wrapping a small towel or a small piece of cloth around it. And then finding a place where you can allow yourself to come to some stillness, maybe on the floor. You will go ahead and lay down in that place, and you can position this little device so that when you lay down, it goes right between your shoulder blade and your spine. And as you lay down over top of this, you may feel quite a few sensations. This can be a very tender area. Seeing if you can bring your attention to your exhales. So nice long exhale, inhaling naturally, and then seeing if you can bring your awareness to another nice long exhale. And you can stay here up to 2 or 3 minutes if that feels useful for you. And then whenever you're ready, moving your little device from one side to the other, and allowing yourself to lay over top of this device and bring your awareness to your exhale. And you may also see what it's like to rotate your arms a little bit. So palms and forearms facing up versus palms and forearms facing down. And you might coordinate that movement with your breath, or you might see what it's like to roll your arms so that your forearms and palms are facing up. This gentle external rotation, which can be really nice and a little bit different if you are frequently internally rotated, which a lot of us are if we're texting on a phone or if we're pushing a wheelchair. So allowing yourself to find some openness, to bring your awareness to your exhale, and to see what it's like to lean into any tension that you may have in those shoulder stabilizers. Thank you.